Testing. Testing. Is this on? Let me know if this is actually working. This is Michael. Hello, hello. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Let's see. All right. 3 watching now. What am I watching? You'll watch something in just about a few seconds right now. So, just give me a moment to show you what's going on. How you been, Mark? Hi, Sally. Good morning to you. And good morning. Good evening. All right. I need to like this a little bit. I know you're gonna hear my mom, of course, speaking in the background very loud, and nothing I can do about that. So just bear with me. Welcome to this latest edition of Smooth Stock Talks with Lionel Trades. And wow. What is going on? How's everything with you, Mark? Enthused, a little pissed about finger earnings. Oh, jeez. So first GTII delays their filing, and now what? Now finger is not showing the 10Q? Like, what's going on? What's going on, JR? How you been? What is going on, man? Finger was only down about 0.63. Yeah. It's all good. Oh, thank you. So earnings, what? Earnings. Okay, so it was aftermarket today. Oh, they published their 10K, but you need to see their 10Q. I'm guessing that's highly important. That's more important than the 10K. Unless you're talking about 10K a share for finger, that would be awesome. Yeah, let's see. So we see what their FY 2024 was compared to FY 2023. Well, let's go ahead and go to Fintel if they even. I mean, I'm pretty sure you went to Fintel to see if the filing is actually there, but you can go ahead and see if there's anything that was updated for sure, and see what the latest is. The latest. Oh, it's right there, 10K. But the 10Q. What was the last 10Q? It was January 16. Damn. And then the last one before that was October 13. Then July 14. Then January 17. Okay. Did that's cool. Things I want to know specifically what last quarter they can contribute it to. Um. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back, Mark R. Barbara. Good to see you. Good to see everybody here on stream. Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about Peggy later on. Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. I wonder if you can actually see that. Um, how do you call it? What if I put? What if I put 10Q? Same thing. So wait, what was there 10Q supposed to report? I mean, were they supposed to file 10Q today? Is that what that is? So I'm trying to figure that out myself. Oh, wait a minute. Hello. Bingo. Bingo. No, never mind. Just joking. Just joking. Hey, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? It's like for the quarterly period ended May 31st, 2021. Can you imagine? I was like, oh, damn, I just actually found it. But no, this was 3 years ago. Freaking bastards. Go to or stay on OTC, then we can really roast the shorts when it runs. So when are you talking about when FFIE goes to OTC? Because if that's the case, then it shouldn't vote for the reverse split. Just let it go down and get sent to the gulag. What was I gonna do? Oh, I'm losing my train of thought. I'm sorry, guys. So since there's no 10Q out yet, there's only the 10K that's out right now. So I mean, if this is supposed to come out Friday, maybe it'll come out Friday. But then again, it just depends on the CEO. So, but if we will talk about the technicals of it, we can definitely go through that and see how this is looking like on the 4 hour. And as if we didn't know, but we did. But that un poquito. Let's see. Shoot. Yeah, I saw. Oh, Frank Gonzalez. Good evening, man. Good to see you here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome to the stream. I appreciate you joining, and feel free to make yourself at home. And but yeah, I saw that bounce from ZJYL. I think it was at about 280 and change, and it went over $3.05. Or, well, we can definitely check that out a little later. So. There's been So I don't know because I'm pretty much thinking about like what the markets have been doing, and perhaps you know the markets have been influencing stocks and pulling them down with them, and so I feel like Finger is also being dragged with the market. Um, but looks like look at the chart. Look at the chart just going haywire. Matt K, Matt K and Newly. Yeah. Oh, great. Yo, play follow the leader. Hit the like button, folks. Thank you. Thank you all for the support and hugs. Much love, y'all. I need to figure this out. I don't know what should I just use. I think I should just go back to Trading View. Hola, you like potato? I like I like broccoli a lot. See, I like that very much. Jesus Christ. All right. Um. So I know I haven't updated the chart and the boxes here in a long time on Thinkorswim, but man, technical wise, on the hourly here, it's starting to look like Head and Shoulders. Let me see something. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling Thinkorswim right now. My bad. Thank you, Zelly. Thank you for those hugs. That means a lot. Yeah, what's up with the cat system? Like, wait, this is happening on Friday, right? I believe this is happening on Friday, and T+1 was yesterday. So what are we expecting from all this? I mean, more more BS, more manipulation, or are we actually going to see something come out of this? Because I have to admit, there's a lot of people like myself that are kind of tired of waiting, and for something to give, for real. I I just I don't know. It's like we're kind of going through a depression, and I mean I think we've gone through the anxiety part, but this is actually I don't know. I just don't know what to expect. But yeah, it's been messing with a lot of people, and I just don't quite like it. Don't quite like it. In case of Finger, it's on the 4 hour. Yeah, I'm gonna go on Trading View. I can't do this. My bad, guys. I'm gonna go to Trading View right now because I feel like the charts are way more smoother, more easier to deal with. I'm gonna just yeah. All right. So do that and find Finger. Here we go. The daily. Let me know if this is way better. I'm pretty sure this is way better. You guys, what brokers do you use, or what do you use for charting? By any chance, I'm curious. Do you like Weeble's chart? Do you like Trading Views chart? Thinkorswim? Because I'm starting to really feel Trading View right now. Sorry, Thinkorswim. Sometimes you can't even work with my computer. It's not even that advanced. Um. Anyways, let's just. All right. I was on a daily, right? So what this is looking to me is somewhat of a Head and Shoulders. These are some crazy wicks here. I don't know what that's all about. This wick that happened on April 10th. But if you're looking at this from here, I want to say this made a shoulder here, the head right on top of here, and this could be the next shoulder before we might succumb to finger falling below $3 a share, which indeed supposed to be more of a major support level, and it's always been like that for a while. You can see it. It was resistance at one point. Then we made a big double bottom here in the daily, then broke out of that and made ourselves excuse me, and then we see finger hit for to be the next level of resistance. Came back down, and then another run to try for $4, and then comes back down in that sort of way where I feel as though the MACD is crossing to the right. I think we have already pulled that off here, as we see here. Yep. So you got the two little red bars here, the death cross here in the MACD. So this would usually signal bearish divergence on finger. And that would be also including, factoring in conditions of the market, because if you saw what the SPY did today and pretty much the rest of the markets, we were sliding down pretty hard. And I just got your notification, Frank Gonzalez, so thank you for your support and thank you for your subscription. I appreciate you a lot. And yeah, man, feel free to share the content, anybody that you know, and just we're here just chilling. Most of the time I'll be here streaming around 8 p.m. Eastern time and just vibing, and just to talk about what's happening, and giving each other our opinions and what to look forward to the next day and for the rest of the week. You're welcome, Barbara. I can see what stock you're talking about. Yeah, you're going for a cataract exam. No. Well, I really hope that's not the case, Barbara. So, make sure you get that taken care of. And look for some remedies, because I'm pretty sure there's something out there that can be able to alleviate those cataracts. Eat your carrots, eat your blueberries and all that good stuff. So I'm afraid to even get that stuff too, man. I really wouldn't want my vision to be affected. So just hang in there. Yeah, so I just want to quickly look at the SPY, futures. Let's see. This, literally, it's looking like it's gonna fall. Ooh, yes, I like that. Tunes got some good trip hop going on there. Yeah, that's actually my latest track that I'm about to release on Friday, and then it'll I think it's gonna premiere around 6 p.m. Eastern time on Friday. I have that there in queue right now. So, but you're hearing the song first here on the stream. So I appreciate that, Matt K. Um, let's see. Let's look at the 4 real quick. I gotta work with this, I swear. And also, I want to go back to Fintel, or actually just look at the cost to borrow real quick. It's been steady at 1762, almost, yeah, between 1766 to almost 18% cost to borrow, and from 30 to 40,000 shares available to borrow. All right. As of right now, from what I'm seeing on the 4-hour chart, it looks like it's, yeah, it's looking like it's trying to reject. You got the yellow line here rejecting the red. So if that happens, more than likely, and you can see the dark, well, the redder bars. I don't know if you want to call it dark pink. I have no idea, but that's supposed to mean more downside potential. So I feel like if that's the case, we would have Finger try to retest that either the major support level at $3 or the 200-day simple moving average at 292. So I'm gonna say around this box from 280 to 290, and from there see if it actually is able to consolidate, because here you still have the RSI with some room to pull back a lot more. It's still neutral. So once you see these I want to call them clouds too as well. You see the pink bands and then the green bands. So you can tell when I zoom in like this, you can tell that it's actually getting more tighter, and the line just turned from green to red. So this is supposed to be a signal giving off that there is going to be more pullback potential and for the RSI to cool down on Finger. So Finger, I would like to guess, hypothetically, that we would indeed see that pullback, especially, again, like I mentioned before, if if it's influenced by how the market is reacting, and if we continue to see the markets slide down from today, let's say if this was the case, and let's say, and we're just speculating here, what if they are late with the 10Q filing? That could cause some type of reaction and possibly see Finger come down a lot more at 280 or maybe below that than this range, which is of course something that a lot of people don't want to see, and I feel that. But thank you, by the way. Music, if you want to listen to more of this music, the link is on the chat. Feel free to check it out. By all means, there's been scenarios where you have something that was supposed to be filed at a specific date, and then it misses, and it gets delayed, and all of a sudden investors are pissed because what the hell, like, how are we supposed to know, and then all of a sudden the stock starts to poop. So right now, take that with a grain of salt, but I'm actually leaning bearish for Finger at the moment, temporarily, and everything seems to be turning that way. All right, so that is my quick little hypothetical technical analysis on Finger. but pretty much it has to stay over 3 to stay within that range and consolidate and potentially see this try to come back and turn around. Let's see. Wow. Okay. Once the warrant X date gets announced, there will be a finger run, in my opinion. Yes. But what a crazy chart, though, huh? How this chart just came about. But for now, I mean, if that's the scenario, we're still pretty much in that phase, like where, well, you want to call it an accumulation phase. I would say that this is, in my opinion, still worth in this price range to get in a financial device. I don't know if you agree. It's been a long time since we've been in this range, since the beginning of April. We're already almost at the end of May, so you know, from what I'm seeing, could have a short-term bearish movement for a figure. Anywho, JR, what is going on with GTII? Dude, we're at a new 52-week range low, and GTII closed at 12 cents, believe it or not. What is going on here? Oh wow. How about 15 years ago to wow. Abercrombie and Fitch? Huh. I mean, but do you think that, Mark, do you think, like, you know, with everything that's going on with the stores being looted and whatnot, like, wouldn't that hit hard on sales and revenue on these stores like Foot Locker and Abercrombie and Fitch and Burlington Factory and all that stuff? Because it's been a huge problem over here in New York, so. But damn, this is crazy. Coming back to GTI, this is nuts. It's only getting cheaper. Crazy how this is actually fulfilling somebody's prediction, because somebody had called out GTII to go back down to 10 cents. How about that, huh? But since that is the case, and I know, because I pretty much, you know, bothered William about this, and yeah, for some reason that's all they have to do is get rid of old management. And I had somebody actually comment on one of my videos previously. So I mean, I wasn't really too happy, but I had, you know, out of respect, I had to let him know what was, you know, the reality. And I feel like, you know, there was some frustration from that. And it sucks, because it's like that's really low for somebody to say that, like, based on how they feel. I'm just like looking for it right now. So in one of my videos, this guy, I'm not gonna mention his name, but Um, he went on and said, "LOL, how GTII work out for you and your grandpa?" And your grandpa was talking about William, and he called my channel a sad ass channel. um, and found him in another stream where he asked me if I was in William's stream, and I said yeah, and how he got out at $5. So all I said to him was that I get where you're coming from, so and so, and we all can agree that there has been frustrations, and not only with GTII, of course, there's been other stocks that there's been so many frustrations and things that we've seen, and we can't believe that's happening. And that in reality the market is, in a way, in my opinion, corrupt. But who are we to even know what's supposed to happen? Like, for example, management screwing up things in the company, and the stock having to suffer the consequences because of that. So I let him know. I'm like, in reality, that's something that happens, and that we actually had the squeeze in the grip of our hands. We had it at that moment. Yet management screwed it up and other factors. So I congratulated him for listening to his intuition and leaving before the downfall to 13 cents. And I wish him all the best. And I came at him with respect. He didn't say anything afterwards. So I just hope that he really took that into consideration. But I think he should really think twice and know that karma is gonna be coming around knocking. So just keep it respectful, and that's all I gotta say. His name was Brian Mancia. So I don't know if you guys even know about that name, Brian Mancia, but yeah, that was him. Anyways, yeah, that was deep. But encrusted unmentionable, or was it elongated popsicle? Damn, you keep changing your name every time, man. I just like moistly better. Yeah, show mix stocks. I mean, that was a nice way to tell him to fuck off. Oh shoot, I just cursed. My bad. YouTube, don't strike me. But that's all that matters. Treat him with respect. Treat him with kindness. And don't stoop up to anybody's level. But anyways, well, I mean, what can I tell you at this point? It's just a process. It's just a process that we're just seeing this go through. Sometimes you can't really chart things like this, and if they were really eager to wait for the actual bottom, like literally, like if this was literally what they were waiting for, in my opinion, for the stock to literally come back to where it was back in 2020, 2021, then that could be the possible scenario. They're just waiting to pull the trigger, come out of the bushes and attack, because we're literally coming to we're coming to that range where GTII was back in November. I want to say the beginning of November to the end of December of 2020, around 8 to 10 cents. So you have that range, which you can see right here. And here we had that moment too as well, around 2019 or going into 2020. This is all during the pandemic, by the way, if you just see this. And you see there was an event that took place before that even happened, and the event that happened in October of 2022. But who's to say that if this is indeed what they're actually waiting for, and for them to actually, accumulate a shat ton around this range, then I'm pretty sure they know what they're doing. And then maybe, just maybe, in my opinion, management would actually do something. Or we can really get this out to have a vote and try to get all of these people out of management. But I actually noticed something really interesting, and it could just be me, but technical wise, I see something actually interesting on the MACD, and I might have to just draw out another box, just in case. All right, this is just me being hypothetical and all that, but hear me out. The same situation that I've been talking about. Let's see. Negative 0.5. Where is this at? Negative 0.32. Okay. So, let's see. Oh, wait, hold on. He's a basher. Ignore. Ignore, agree, don't give them your time or energy. YouTube or any social media platform's always gonna have bashes and haters. The more you have, and that means the more people that you are touching and reaching. I am reaching out to people. I am touching their hearts. And making them have a change of heart. Which I'm pretty sure that in case it does some type of a huge effect, then I am a healer of shills. That perhaps they'll return and try to get right back in the bottom and right back with us on this GTII journey. But JR, Mark R, well said. And I appreciate you both for that. Really well said. Encrusted is like, Lion, you should challenge the haters to a rap battle and settle the beef like a Beyond Meal offering. Damn, JR. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about that. Wow, Zelly comes in with I don't doubt it. Jeez. Jesus Christ. Oh, so let me tell you. So even though this is on the weekly and, it doesn't really show as much, but like the MACD, it's still in the green. You see this? Like, look, we even had this bounce right off the red line in a golden cross, and this has been trending up. It's been trending up for some reason, and here you can see that the bars here have been just straight up green. I don't know how this could even makes sense because we've had 3 weeks that were red, but this has been steady. Could it be some type of a glitch or something? I have no idea, but maybe that could mean something. I don't know. It might just be me. Maybe just speculating. But even if you notice, here it's pretty much at the bottom, oversold territory. So who knows? Who knows what that could be? And hmm. What do you guys think about that? Do you think June could be the month for GTII? In your guys' opinion? What is this? Touching hearts? Hearts, coffee at hearts. I do see a potential golden shower cross forming. That's what I meant. Touching hearts. Yeah. Maddie. A weirdo. Huh. April 16th, it was earnings. Yeah, that's actually really interesting though. Keith Munza. No way, bro. How have you been, man? It's been a long time. Hey, what's going on with you, man? Yeah, I really think that if this is the case, because listen, like this has been like climbing up and up and up and up and up and in the green. This is yeah, I don't know. Oh my god. So what's going on, Keith? How you been, man? Let me look at the monthly. Oh shoot! Look, even it might not be a lot, but look, even the monthly here, the month of May, it's actually shorter than the last month of April, and it's a light pink, so it's actually going positive a bit. And also the RSI, it's like trying to establish a bottom here. I really think that this because this could be the summer of GTII. I don't know, in my opinion. Sheesh. But yeah, Keith, what's new with you, man? What's going on? What's going on, Keith? Let me know what's the word, man. Am I gonna be rich tomorrow or Friday? We're gonna be rich next week. Oh man. All right, so you know what? I'm gonna have to consider this as a potential something going on. Something going on here. But we're gonna just actually look real quick at the cost to borrow rate, because as of late, I've noticed the cost to borrow rate for GTI to have been climbing up little by little, and that actually surprised me. So oh damn, okay, so it actually dropped down just a little bit, but look, we were at a high of 21.36% in cost to borrow fees, and of course that 1,300,000 shares available, but it dropped back down to 18.44%. with a 1,400,000. As of that, doesn't mean like there's a lot of suppression going on there. But who knows? But the fact that it's actually went above 20%, um, I would hope that it would continue to rise up, because of course if it rises up, I mean that will be more expensive for the shorts to try to borrow and to short it down. But to be, I mean, honestly, like just looking at, the way that GTI has been moving, it's been slowly declining. It's just, I feel like they're really having a hard time trying to bring this down, even though it's at a 52-week low of close to 12 cents. Who's to say that this, could be the new bottom, or if they're really trying to fulfill that price target of 10 cents and then do something about it after. But again, that's just my opinion, not financial advice. All right, we have a little bottoming out here on the 15-minute chart, so yeah. But hey, the cheaper the better, right? Anyways, is Keith still here, or you just shut up to say hi? Where'd he go? Damn. All right. So what else is going on? What are your thoughts on the Wu-Tang and GME potentially revealing something in the June shareholder meeting and giving an unexpected spray of liquid to the shorts? What, Wu-Tang? Wu-Tang and GME? I didn't hear anything about that. Plus, we were just talking about FFIE, right? I think we were talking about that in the beginning, so I feel like that's something we're gonna have to look at first. Actually, no, ZJYL. ZJYL. Alright, let's look at that. So there was a pop here that Frank Gonzalez mentioned earlier. This thing actually came down to a low of 232 today and managed to actually break out to a high of 308. Wow, so this actually went up 23.29%. Dude, that's crazy. Ended up closing at really 281 here at the 200-day moving average on the 15-minute chart. Let's look at the 4-hour chart real quick. That's a clean test here on the 50-day SMA on the 4-hour chart, and then just having it to actually short the pop and come back down here. So now it's at this level of what I can see. It looks like a clean level of support range from 280 to 290. But I mean, I don't think it's even enough to say that this is where we want ZJYL to be at. We would like ZJYL to be back at wherever this wick was. What was this? Damn, this was at $50. I never even realized that wick though. That was pretty much the split. But yay, hooray. CJYL just went up like crazy. Market cap is 480 million. And today's volume, it actually traded almost the whole market cap. Interesting. No, what am I talking about? Dude, I'm confused. Alright, whatever. Let's look at FFIE and talk about what on earth has just happened. And it says here, Faraday futures stock plunges registers largest ever daily decline. This thing closed at in 62 percent, negative 62% on the day, and that's because they had reported full year results. And let's see. So, wow, the single day decline on record based on available data going back to August 28th, 2020, and according to Dow Jones market data. What on earth happened? So, shares were weighed down by Faraday Futures full year results late Tuesday, and the EV startup reported full year revenue of $800,000. That's it. Compared with no revenue in 2022 and a loss of $432 million compared with a $602 million loss for 2022. Keith. Oh my god. So are you fully here now, Keith? What are you up to, man? What have you been up to since we last spoke? What is the news? Look at that. Faraday's futures cash balance on December 31st, 2023 was $4 million, including restricted cash of $2 million, compared with cash of $17 million at the end of the prior year. As of May 23rd, Faraday futures cash position was approximately $5 million, which includes restricted cash of $2 million. The company only began delivering vehicles in the third quarter of 2023. It said Faraday Future has yet to report first quarter results. This was, yeah, but then for some reason here, Faraday Future in February announced a reverse stock split and an updated plan for growth in 2024. But in April, the startup said that it had received a NASDAQ delisting determination letter because its stock had a closing bid of 10 cents or less for 10 consecutive trading days. Faraday Future said it is appealing the delisting determination. Well, I mean, that's because freaking Faraday went from what was it, 4 cents? Where was Faraday? Can't even talk. Yeah, it was actually near 4 cents. Spot 0380. And this thing went and shot up to all the way to a high of $3.90. So, I mean, if they had just missed it, I mean, how are you gonna appeal it now if this is actually starting to freaking tank? Now that's crazy. So now you have this scenario where Faraday is now, and this is interesting though, because I had these boxes here for a while, and just to guess where like the next levels of support were going to be. And so we had touched a couple of times here around the 90s to $1 range. And then we had pretty much the 7-day simple moving average with the EMA cloud here transitioning from bullish to bearish and continuing to thicken and drop, crossing under the 50-day simple moving average in a damn, like that's one heck of a dump. So this was gonna continue regardless, and ended up landing here. It landed here above the 200-day simple moving average, above 31 cents, right at 35 cents, let's say, and stood above that and closed at uh, spot 3844, so almost 39 cents there. So I don't know if Faraday is actually respecting this area of support as the bottom now, because you can clearly see that too as well on the MACD, that it's trying to bottom out. And if that happens, and that's on the hourly, if you look at the 15-minute chart here, you can see that it's trying to rebound, and it's trying to stay along that area. I know it's not as accurate, but it's trying to stay above 40 cents. And if it stays above 40 cents, then who knows if Faraday can be able to initiate another round of pumpage and try to retest that last area of resistance at who knows, maybe going back to $1. Who knows? But if the whole fear of delistment here worries other shareholders and stuff like that, then this could go the other way and continue to get rocked back down, in a bearish case scenario, back to like 25 cents or below. And I don't think that wouldn't be bueno for the stock. And if others were in it for the thrill, in it for the ride, and see that it's actually given up all the gains that it did from the beginning of May, where it was at 4 cents, 5 cents, then people are gonna pull out, in my opinion, and they're gonna go into something else, because obviously this is literally transitioning, and you could tell this is like, it looks like a freaking, like a bird right now. You want to see this? Like it literally looks like a parrot. Looks like a bird. I'll do a little sketch right here. So you got a little beak right there. And now, if we zoom in a lot more and we look deep into this, you can see the twist off. This is usually not a good thing, because this is twisting to expand and continue to the downside. So if that actually pulls off, then unfortunately that could be the end of the streak. Because every day from that point, it's just been red. And the only opportunity it has to try to rebound is either in that area of support around 40 cents, or come back to 20 cents or less. So anyways, that is my hypothetical TA for Faraday. I think I was talking about Peggy, so we can go and quickly look at Peggy, Miss Peggy, and what is going on with her. So it's actually been, I think, since when I last made the video yesterday, was it? It looks like it respected the trend line, even though it's not as accurate, because nobody's TA is that perfect. But I like to say that it did respect that trend line, and somehow it stayed there for a bit, consolidating. And even though it was green on the day at close at 1.11, it did drop during aftermarket hours. So this thing went from a close of 26.30 to a low of 22 cents, and went back up to close at 24.5 cents. So Peggy did fill that gap. She technically did, but it just wasn't much it wasn't much for her to peg right into that gap and fill all the way inside, just like that, and then come back down to then bounce right back over. Instead, it actually rejected, and it's wanting to fall below to pull back around 20 cents if that's the bearish case scenario. Now you have that, and we can just draw this right now. If we were to put this, let's say right around here where that 50-day SMA is at. Worst case scenario, if this also flops like Faraday, then we would see this potentially, as you see on the 4-hour, this actually turned back around and the MACD peaking, so it has the potential to actually death cross right there. If it does this, forget about it. And the RSI would follow afterwards and continue the bearish divergence and pull back and retest 20 cents. And if it continues and it fails, then we might see 15 or 10 cents to maybe see Peggy bounce. It was totally a bird, right? That was perfectly a bird. Maybe a lovebird, but oh, if you're behind a few minutes, the button that says live, you can click on it and it'll actually take you a little bit more further in. But you didn't want to miss anything, so you know you can catch up. But as far as I'm concerned with Peggy, it looks like it wants to cool down. It wants to just cool down for a little bit. It's still somewhere around the overbought territory, heading to neutral, and still has more room to come down and sell off, in my opinion. And of course, anything that's being said in this stream is strictly my opinion and not financial advice. You're your own decision maker of your own money and your investments, as long as you're playing it safe and you know you do your own due diligence and your own research. So, but with that being said, this could be the bearish case scenario. This could be the possibility, as it's having a hard time to hold up around 20, above 26 cents and above that trend line at around 27 to 28 cents, and try to pop that gap and fill it. So look at the hourly. The hourly, it's so. It's like consolidating, but if it doesn't hold, then that's what the scenario is. Now see the 15-minute. The 15-minute also looks a little bit tricky, because if we can zoom in a little bit, you notice how the 7-day is actually trying to stay below the 200-day moving average, simple moving average at 24.57, and it's curling down like this. So if that's the case, and if it rejects, then you'll have that bearish case scenario happen. And the 50-day would have to also continue its downside trajectory, and perhaps we have a death cross at play. But let's say that wasn't the case, and the RSI tends to rebound. I mean, the MACD decides to rebound, and then we start to curl right back over. And the RSI, since the line is actually still green, it curls back with it. Then we can potentially see that bullish scenario where it would try to stay within that 25 to 26 cent range. So just keep that in mind. Have a mental note, and yeah, that would be my take on Peggy. All right. As a matter of fact, what is FSLR doing? Okay, so you know what? It kind of makes sense now because FSLR and knowing the fact that Peggy also works with solar energy, even First Solar is selling off from that huge rally that it had as of the 16th of May due to the whole thing with the tariffs against China. And if this pulls back, of course, then I'm pretty sure other solar energy stocks will do the same thing too. So now it's kind of starting to make sense a bit for me. Now that I looked at First Solar. Let's see. My opinion, there will be another leg up for Peggy. Okay. I feel that. Now, if that's the... Hold on. You know what? Now this is looking a little off. Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue. Let's just hope that's the case, Mark. Because I would love to see Peggy fill her gap. For sure. What else did we have going on? Oh, DXY. Oh, shoot. Thank you. That's... Ooh. Yeah, it's interesting. I like being behind for a few minutes, if you know what I mean. Encrusted, mentionable. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. You didn't have to put your personal business out there like that, bro. Alright, Barbara. Thank you. As always. I always appreciate your vibes. Very sweet of you. Always join and hang out with us on the stream. Maybe the music is making you fall asleep. But anyways, yeah, just hope you have a great night and hang in there for the rest of the 2 days that we have left on the trading week. And we'll see you in the next one. All right, Barbara. So yeah, have a great night. No. Okay. So we had Peggy, FFIE. What's the GTI? Was there any other stock? Because if anything, that we will actually go over KTRA. I already set up, some levels here. And this is oh shoot. Wait a minute. Okay. So wow. Yeah, when did this happen? I didn't really know about KTRA at all. But that's interesting. Yo. Thank you, Barbara. That means a lot to me. And there's more where that came from. So always expect a new track to come out every week. And yeah, I love the fact that you love it and it gives you good feels and good vibes. So thank you. Mark R. Is there? So you said that it should run tomorrow, 21 million shares after hours. Market cap. Market cap is 15 million. Average was 12.51 million, and the volume was actually 81.5 million today. Wow. Shares float was 55.30, so it traded the whole float and a half. A float and a half. So that says a lot, man. That's a lot. That's explosive for sure. That is explosive for sure. Technicals is at a buy. What do we have? More technicals here. Strong buy on the moving averages. Summary is at a buy, and oscillators is at a buy from what TD is saying here. So I see it. I see it for sure, because this is actually having a nice trend overall, and you could tell this when you see things like this, and especially when it crosses over the 50-day simple moving average, and you see this trend happening. In my opinion, that's a really strong trend, because this can very much continue and to be a slow climb, but to also have a lot more potential to break new highs. And the next high that I see right now, potentially, and I gotta go to the 24-hour, because you see how the difference, the daily doesn't show you what happens after market, but 24-hour chart does. So you clearly see this already climbed over and hitting just about 40 cents on the mark, and then pulling back just a little bit. And if this continues, we can definitely see 50 cents for the next day. And if it actually continues to pump that volume and trade the float again, then by all means, based on the sentiment, based on the buys, the technicals, Kintara, look out for 50 cents. All right, so 50 cents on the horizon if bullish. If it pulls back for whatever reason, in my opinion, it wouldn't really be much, but it could possibly look at 30 cents. I just want to look at the hourly and see, because okay, it looks like it's still trying to climb too as well, but it's still overbought. 30-minute consolidating a little bit. 15-minute. You see, now this is starting to look like a leg up for sure. This is clearly looking like it, because you can tell that the 7-day simple moving average is making a nice little turn to the upside like that. Hold on, I need to make this a little bit more thicker. So it's looking like that. And then you need the next candle to trade right above that to stay bullish. Like that. Okay. Look at the gap from October 2023 for Kintara. Do you want me to look at that from the daily, or do you want me to look at that from the weekly? 2023. Oh, wait a minute. Let's look at the weekly. God. Whoa, what? That is a massive... Wow, that is massive right there. Is this what you mean? Wow. Hmm. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's crazy. What on earth? Let me look at the daily. Yes. Oh my god. That is one heck of a freaking gap. That's a way bigger gap than what Peggy has. Excuse me for making that sound, you know, crazy, but that gap goes all the way up to like 373, 375, 380 around that range. But it would take a lot of freaking volume and a lot of trading for this to happen. That's a lot to... I mean, hey, listen. Well, like I said, if it has that potential to fill the gap, the only thing that this stock would have to do is trade slowly, trend slowly, and continue to climb up like so. And then, you know, have those movements to reach the new highs and all that stuff. That would make sense. If that's the possibility, then by all means. And if there's a particularly good reason why it deserves to actually run up to, you know, those new highs and fill that gap up, there's gotta be a reason why, and there's gotta be some type of catalyst that's making this start to surge. Unless investors were really trying to look for a bottom here, and it's exactly what they did at these prices. Let's quickly look at Kintara and see what the cost to borrow fee is looking like. Oh shoot, okay. So it actually went up today throughout the hours and ended up... Oh well, I mean, it was at 24.57%, but the shares were running out of shares to borrow, and the lowest it was at 300 shares, but now it's back to 2,000, way less than 35,000 for sure, but at 26%. So it's decent, in my opinion, and I feel like it could factor in and, you know, cause, you know, the stock to actually gap, you know, fill some more of that gap. You know what I'm saying? So by all means, I would be looking more into Kintara and see what it does for the next 2 days. We'll all keep tabs of it, and we'll keep ourselves updated for sure. Thank you for sharing too as well, because I didn't hear about Kintaro until you mentioned it, Mark. So I appreciate you sharing that information for sure. For sure. You know what I'm saying? It looks like on April 4th they had a merger agreement with Tsuhura to form a new company aimed at developing late-stage oncology candidates. Okay, so that's what it is. Got it. I'll look into that a little bit more for sure. Barnes and Noble Holy crap! Barnes and Noble was up on the day 15.56%, ranging from 60 cents all the way to 78 cents on the day. Look at the 24-hour too. We actually did state that it would actually bounce off from this area of support and try to make its way back to 80 cents, which it actually did, breaking a high of 87.46. And then from there, it was trying to test the 200-day SMA at 9297, so almost 93 cents. But it actually failed, and it came back down to close at around, what is this, 68.99, so 69 cents. But on the way up, so it could have some difficulties trying to keep up or stay right on there. Maybe it'll do a double bottom here technically, which would be another scenario, and try to retest the last high at maybe 90 cents to $1. Looks like it definitely does have that potential, because honestly, here in the 4-hour too, got ourselves a nice potential golden cross here taking place. What is this right here? And it just needs to boom, break off, and then boom, and then have this continue to the upside. Sway, oh man. How have you been? Sway, it's a rare a rare appearance. How's everything with you? How's Mr. Sway? And how's things over there in Nevada? Aren't things getting crazier and crazier, Sway? Like, for real. Tell me not. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, so now that I'm looking at the MACD here, looks like it's actually having a difficult time trying to cross over, but instead it's trying to reject and pull away. So bearish case scenario, this could fall and pull back. So if that's the case, then we might see the 50 to 60 cent range. So just look out for that. Temporarily, of course. Really? You be watching in the background, lurking, looking at what I'm doing. You don't say nothing. Not even a hi. Either way, you already know it means a lot, and I appreciate you. It's like I appreciate everybody. Heck, you're in the background chilling, listen to the tunes, and listen to me ramble on. By all means, carry on. I love it. Thank you. I was gonna say, yeah, so the fact that that's happening, I want to say that that's not the case, but I digress, because the 7-day SMA here on the 4-hour chart for Barnes & Noble is kind of still inclining little by little, so it needs to stay within that trend and continue on to possibly break 80 cents is what we need to see. But if it, again, like I said about the MACD, if it, fails and then come back down to this area of support, so just take a picture, mental note of that, and we'll see what happens tomorrow for Barnes & Noble. Thank you, Slay. But how's everything overall, though? Is everything's good? Zelly. Zelly, 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 Zelly. Zelly B. Zelly B, Zelly B. Zelly. What to do? What to do? Could see that nice bounce. Nice bounce. So $82. Actually, you know, Barnes and Noble is technically gaining a lot of attraction. Honestly, when this whole little pump started happening, and from there on, people are like, "Oh my God, this is going on!" And you know what? I don't want to say Barnes and Noble because I love books, and you know, heck, you know, power to the retail. If this is the case, shoot, I mean, you got a small float technically at 36.83 million. Market cap is 38.81 million, and the volume today was at 22.42. So it was getting there. It almost had enough to trade the whole float. So, you know, maybe, you know, not financial advice. Maybe Sway likes Barnes and Noble too. I think. Okay, so technicals, it says on the buy. Analyst rating, somebody gave this a neutral. And I think at 70 cents was the target, but and again, I don't really listen to target sometimes. Especially if this play, if Barnes and Noble was to be heavily influenced by retail. I think. Excuse me. Oh my God. Then I would guess that Barnes and Noble would have a potential to shoot up like crazy, and maybe pull a Faraday and do one of these. Because honestly, we've been seeing a lot of small caps, micro caps popping left and right. So why not? Barnes and Noble. Let that one be the next one, right? Ah. Does he put on the tunes to listen to in his car, and y'all make sweet love to it? Oh my God. I think I have one or two tracks that I've made that kind of makes it sound like, you know, it's for one of those moods. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Try to keep it within those vibes. Listen, I'm trying to make something out of these tunes. You know what I'm saying? Just be in the mood. Yeah. I do gotta like kind of just let the playlist play. But let's before we start to head back. I mean, before I end the stream, unfortunately, we're gonna take a look at GameStop. We're gonna take a look at GameStop, and let me see something here. What did I do here? What is this? Huh? What on earth is this drawing? Oh, I think I was trying to make a Head and Shoulders. Was that it? Hold on. Jeez. I think that's what I was doing. It totally rejected this level here at 22.50. Wow. This actually came back down to $20.78. after market hours. My God. If that's not, shorting plus with the markets coming down, I really think that that's what happened. Unfortunately, I hate to see it on GME, but I did mention that previously. Look out for the markets because that would definitely influence what the stocks would do. Lo and behold, SPY dropped like crazy. We're talking about a 0.70% drop today, and look what happened. AMC, GME dropping, and not only that, but shoot, I mean, this looks to me. This looks to be somewhat of a, I don't know, a bearish divergence, because this is literally looking like it's slowly declining and perhaps trying to establish a new bottom once again. Perhaps we see it back to 20 on the dot for a possible level of support. 20. We'll just put that right there. And if that's the case, of course, because I mentioned this before, AMC, pretty much the same exact thing, with this case being that it actually reaches around 420 as a level of support. So that, and we got the death cross here in the 30-minute chart. I'll go to the 4 hour. The 4 hour here. And just see how this is actually playing out on the EMA clouds. Because this actually, now that I'm seeing this, actually transitioned. The EMA clouds transitioned from bullish to bearish, and we had the little twist, and now the bands are actually expanding and, actually trying to bring AMC down. Back down to 420 as a potential next level of support. And let's say if that wasn't the case and this actually continued to poop itself along with GME, then $4 or maybe below that within this range. It's tough to look at that for sure. I don't know what others are saying, other YouTubers are saying, but you always, like, I kid you not, like I've said this a couple of times before, but as long as the SPY is still where it's at right now, and at 526, there's no way that, the memes are precisely ready to do what it's supposed to do. Something has to happen in the markets. Something crazy, something catastrophic. But all you have to think about is, when is the right time? If this is going to continue to hold around 21 or stay above 20, or this is actually going to turn back around, establish a bottom at where it's at right now, and come back to 2150 to 22. So I'm going to put 22 right there. Mark, my teammate, buddy, thank you, man. And I wish you as well the same peace, love, happiness, and a great night and good sleep, and prepare for tomorrow. And hopefully Peggy gives you a good pegging. Feel me? So we'll definitely talk tomorrow for sure. And thank you always for always showing support, showing love, and being here with me, taking the time out of your day, your night to be here. So thank you, Mark. You have a great night. Appreciate you. Much love. Besos. Besos. Besos, besos, besos. All right. Let me just quickly look right now to see what GameStop is doing. We had closed at 21.24 and now GameStop is at overnight trading hours at $20.83. Damn, working for 7 more hours? Damn, you be grinding, bruh. Jesus. Yeah, we're all Leos, man. Me, Zelly, you, we're all Leos. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh boy, so looks like GameStop isn't it's let's see what the low was here. 845 was at $20.61. So it's holding above 2050. It's holding above 2050, 2060, consolidating throughout overnight trading hours. So it's either it's consolidating and possibly waiting for a continuation back to the downside, because everything is crossing below each other on the moving averages. So that could be bearish for sure. And by just looking at that, then AMC would, obviously do the same thing. But the markets is what really matters at this moment. Because look at this. Let's look at the 5 minute. So it's really coming down. It's now at negative 0.37%. Futures. We literally broke below this area, and now we're at a possible continuation to the downside for the S&P 500 E-mini futures, where this could follow up here to 52.50. So imagine that, huh? Whew. Let me answer you tomorrow, okay? So it's out of context. It's a secret. Yeah, I'm still going like William, but except I'm not being political, or I'm or no, I'm not talking about GTII. Oh, I gotta, you know what? I might as well just share it here, just for fun, just for the heck of it. Because I'm just gonna end the stream right now, and I've been going for almost 2 hours. So, Matt, I don't know if maybe I already shared it on Twitter in the messages, but I'm just gonna do it. So let me just quickly transition here. You're already good with you're already good with with what I hold on, I gotta do this. It is right now. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna do it right now. Hold on. God, so much I gotta scroll up Here we go. Here we go. Uh. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Oh, jeez. All right, I'm gonna play it right now. So somebody came on William's stream. Wait, hold on. I need this. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. So somebody came onto William's stream yesterday, and at the very end of the stream, um, yeah. So this is what the person had to say. So this person said, "But William, why are you so against the Bulls not being in GTII? If you were the one who built this channel on GTII and Finger 2." Ladies and gentlemen, this was his response.
Oh, come on, smooth sailing. You're such an idiot. You're doing that on purpose. You're being stupid on purpose. In every season, there's a time, turn. For every reason, there's a season, turn. Smooth speaking, sailing, GTII, just look, oh God. You get when a stock's going down, is that where you put all your efforts? I don't know, smooth sailing. You obviously haven't listened. I did hours of videos on GTII. If you want to see my point of view, go listen to those. But until David Reichman leaves GTII, I am not bullish on GTII. Period. GTII will not go up as long as David Reichman is CEO. Unless Alpine collapses and there's a buy-in. It could happen. But I don't see high odds on that. So my goal wasn't to build a channel. And no, I don't think I built it on GTII. But thanks for stopping by.
Oh my god. Jeez. It's just yeah, I baited him, all right. I baited him. It was I don't know. I just wanted to see what his opinion was, but it he's right in a sense where just management had and they needed to change management. So
Until point of view, go listen to those. But until David Reichman leaves GTII, I am not bullish on GTII.
Coño.
Period.
I think there was another one too. I forgot where it was. Oh.
Value, 15% left for us as shareholders post-acquisition. This is just the wording out of this press release. Now, the risk is if the I'm sorry for the. I'm sorry for the noises.
Oh, let me stop. Let me stop. I'm sorry, man. Now I just feel bad. All right. we're gonna we're gonna end it on that note. I'm sorry, yo. Uh, I well, if I tell him, I don't want him to. I don't want him to ban me from his channel. I'm his good. I'm his most favorite mod. He likes me. So I'm just I'm gonna behave. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna cut this part out. All right. So starting from here, boom. Um, I'm going to be a good boy, but sometimes I have voices that will tell me, oh my God, yeah, do it. And I'm gonna be like, shut up. No, I don't want to do it. No. But no, I'm gonna do that. And anyways, yeah. So I feel bad now. Thank you all. Thank you all for coming out tonight, today. Mark Maddox, Zelly, Matt K, Big JR, Frank Gonzalez. Thank you for joining the stream. Appreciate you. Barbara, Mark R. Oh, my voice, Jesus. Elongated Plopsicle, Moistly. What's his new name now? Encrusted Unmentionable. Good Lord. Sway. Much love, Sway. Keith was in there for a little bit, and that was it. But I much love to him too as well, and of course, Zelly, thank you. Much love, giant hugs to you. Damn. Yeah, I just it was just a spur of the moment, but I gotta do some editing, quick editing, so before this gets out. But thank you, much love to you, Sway, and Mr. Sway too as well. Shout out to him and to everybody who joined me tonight. So thank you. You are all the best. Sally is the best too as well. So you have a great night. Sweet dreams. Good luck tomorrow and the rest of this week. Play safe. You already know how it does. Much love. And I'll see you in the next. Good to see everybody. Good to see you, Sway. Coming out of the shadows, lurking in the stream, watching. It's good to see you and talk to you. So, yeah, for sure. We all got to support each other at the end of the day. Shouldn't be any animosity, no drama, no stress, no negativity, and all that stuff. We need to all support each other, no matter what the situation is. All right, because there's always hope. There's always a way to make things better, to improve, and to spread the love. and know that things are always going to look brighter on the other side. And the grass is always going to be greener just over that picket fence on your future house. That's random. But anyways, thank you all, and I'll see you in the next stream. Be easy. My Leos. My two Leos here. Zelly, love you. And thank you, Sway. Peace out. Line of all trades.